What is up, YouTube pipe community? This is Charlie, the Predestined Piper, coming back with another video. I think it's been about 2 weeks since I posted my last video. If you haven't seen that one, go check it out. It's on Appalachian Custom Blends and their tobacco, which, you know, I really enjoyed, and I'm still enjoying their tobacco. So check that one out. Sorry, I'm just getting this lit here. There we go. Friends, I have had a week. Gosh, I spent this past week going from Wilmington, North Carolina to Oxford, Mississippi to move my little sister into her college dorm. Then I went down to Louisiana, South Louisiana, to go move my older sister to then Charlotte, North Carolina. Then went back to Wilmington. So I have been almost 35 hours of driving. I have been moving things from U-Hauls and from back seats of cars up and down stairs, all sorts of things. And in the meantime, when I was not either driving or moving, I was trying to also balance work. So, a little tired. Sorry, it's hard to keep this lit. But I wanted to come on here and share a quick video with y'all. And this one will be about my experience at the Briary in Birmingham, Alabama. I also went to a few other locations of, pipe and tobacco stores that I enjoyed that I'll speak on right now, and then I'll talk about the Briary. Before we do that, I'll get into what I'm smoking. So this is an Elliott Natchwalter pipe. It's kind of like a canted Dublin-esque pipe, which I really love. In it, I'm smoking Peter Stockaby's Luxury Navy Flake. I've never had this tobacco before, and I know it seems like this tobacco sucks because I can't keep it lit right now, but that's because I'm talking and didn't give it a proper chance to get warm. But I've had, the Bullseye Flake and the Luxury Twist Flake, and I love those. Those are some of my favorite tobaccos of all time, and this one is not disappointing. It's a proper Navy Flake. I don't know if I'll do a review on that, but that's definitely one that's going to be, in the collection. Also, last little thing, you see that cabinet behind me that's open? I just started getting into my first real experience of cellaring tobacco. So I bought a few tobaccos on my trip and had a few other tins. I have 6 tins of tobacco, and I have 9 jars of tobacco of some of my favorites that I'm starting to cellar, put dates on them and all that. So I'm excited about that. Come back in 5 years or whatever whenever I open them. Okay. Now, the first place I want to talk about that's not the Briary is called Spring Street Cigars in Oxford, Mississippi. If you are in Oxford or around Oxford, definitely make the trip. They have great cigars. They have a good little selection of pipes. The guy, Matt, who works there, he is awesome. I had a great time talking, sharing my love of pipes to cigar guys. They talked to me about cigars. Got some cool things. Got a really unique cigar. It's a Stillwell cigar that's made from pipe tobacco. I think, Jeremy Reeves helped with that whole process of making it. So I love that. I'm going to smoke it at some point soon, maybe do a video on it, because that's real interesting to pipe smokers, right? You let me know if you want a video on that. Then I went down, on my way to Louisiana, I went through Jackson, Mississippi. Now, if you're a pipe smoker, you know it's in Jackson, and that is the Country Squire. So I stopped there. I only had about 20 minutes, so I made it worth my time. Got some Cowboy coffee, which I was keen to try because I've heard amazing things and never have tried it. And then I got some of their BB 1970, which is their anniversary blend. That is the best aromatic I have ever had in my life. That is ridiculous. Please go buy some, show them love and support. It comes out, every August for their anniversary, and this year was their 55th. So they had some great deals going on. I think they might still. It was a great time. Real kind people. Love that. But this video is about the Briary, right? So that's owned by Skip Elliott. Everyone there was amazing, right? I walk in, and it's an old kind of cottage-looking type deal. Walk in, and you're just thrown with an explosion of pipes, tobacco jars, you know, jars full of them on the table, a bunch of tin tobacco. You have this wall of tin tobacco. The video that I'm about to play into it is a full tour of the place with Skip talking about certain things. But I had to come on a little bit before and kind of preface, like, I was not expecting what I got. You know, I saw a few videos, but I really got the fullest out of this experience. I got recommended some great things. You know, I talked to them about aging tobacco. What should I buy to age? What should I buy to smoke now? I got the Ephemeris tobacco. That's their tobacco. Ridiculously amazing. Go buy it. It's a straight Virginia with like 3 or 4 different Virginias. I will be smoking that so much. I'm going to buy a pound of it as soon as I can. It's Sutliff tobacco, so it will be gone one day. They did buy like 1,700 pounds of the blending components, so they have plenty. But definitely go get some. This stuff is ridiculously good. Oh my. Yeah, they have great stuff. They have a nice smoking, you know, lounge room area. Real nice people. I wasn't feeling rushed out. You know, sometimes you go to certain places and you feel like they're trying to get you to buy and then kick you out. Was not getting that at all. They wanted me to stay and smoke a while. There I got some Samuel Gawith Commonwealth, I believe. Sorry, it's hard off the top of my head. I got some, what was it? I got some Marlin Flake at Country Squire. I got the Ephemeris. I think that's all the tobacco I got there. And then my dad got, you know, the big 3 Peter Stokeby's. So that's Bullseye, Luxury Navy, and Luxury Twist, I think are the names. He's been smoking a lot of that. And then I got a pipe. This is my favorite pipe I've ever smoked in my life. I think I have about 20, 25 pipes, and this is the best one. This is a Chacombe Fleur, F-L-E-U-R. I think it's French for flower. It's very nice. A little bit of a bend. It's got that free hand on top. Beautiful pipe. This is just perfect in the hand. Very tall, deep chamber. Probably double what this Elliott Natchwalter is in terms of size. This one kind of cones in and this one doesn't. It is an awesome pipe, acrylic stem, good price. I mean, you see these online for a very similar price they were selling, and that's often not found in, you know, brick and mortars because they have to make a living, and often places like Smoking Pipes or Pipes and Cigars can sell it at the cheapest possible and still make a profit. Yeah, so that was a great experience. I would encourage you to go to the Briary. I would encourage you to go to Spring City Cigars if you're in Oxford. And I would encourage you to go to the Country Squire. And I would also encourage you to look up any tobacconists near you, right? There's plenty around still, but honestly, I don't think that'll be forever. I hope it is. But, you know, there used to be one in every town, and now there's one in every 5-hour drive. Go support your local tobacconist, right? The way we keep this hobby alive is by supporting those who we care about. With that, I'm going to move on to the clip that I got at the Briary, so stay tuned. All right, so we're going to go into the Briary. There's their hours. We're going to walk in, and you come right into the guys right here and a bunch of tobacco. If you want to introduce yourselves real quick.
Yeah, I'm Skip Elliott. I'm Pete House. And I'm the owner here, and it is great to see you guys show up.
Awesome, thank you. You got plenty of, you got the Briary stuff, you got some Cornell and Deal stuff, a little bit of Sutliff over here and right here. Some beautiful pipes. They've got amazing pipes all the way from your sort of basket pipes to high-end artisan pipes. You got your Mastro Geppettos, some Sir Jacopos and Caminettos. That's a beautiful Caminetto right there. And then you have some 4th generation right there. And then here's some of their estate pipes, and these range, from the low end to the crazy high end that I'll never be able to afford. And then you got your Morgan Bones up there. So all the good stuff. Then you got all your tobacco. And this is not all of it yet. So, you got your Peterson stuff. You've got your, sort of Cornell and Deal, GLP's row, all the good stuff. They've got Scottish cake, which is, I've heard that's real good. I haven't had that. And then you come and you've got the humidor, which I'll just peek in because this is not a cigar channel. So the humidor is massive. You got a window to the little lounge. You probably could find any cigar you want. If you look way up top, you got some Sutliff boxes up there. I wonder what's in there. These are some of my favorites, the Perdomo Habanos. Tucked away in this corner is the Davidoff stuff and some Nording. I love the Nording Labrador. That stuff is wonderful. Now coming back here is their final tobacco rack. You got the Rattray stuff. You got some Sam Gaywith and Hogard. You've got the capstan ready rubbed. All that. You got the Wessex down there. This is some of their stuff, Ephemeris, that I just picked up. I'll let you know how that is. Skip recommended this stuff. It's a good aromatic, he said. I did not get it today, but maybe one day. And then you've got your, sort of accessories. So your humidors and everything, your stands, and your pouches. You got your lighters back here. You got your IM Coronas, all sorts of other lighters, 10, 20, 30, 40, up to $180. So this place is real nice. You really have everything you need. And then we'll go over here to the lounge. The lounge is real nice. You got, plenty of soft leather couches. I hear they do a club once a month. And then you've got just cool little history things. These are always fun. Look at that sort of Cavalier style right there. Let's see if that'll focus. Yeah, look at that. All sorts of fun stuff. Look at that old cigarette machine. So you've got everything you could ever need. You got some cool Perdomo sampler packs right here. And to wrap this up, I'm gonna ask Skip a couple questions. Skip, what's your favorite pipe in your current collection?
Well, all of my favorite pipes that in my current collection are elsewhere because they are pipes that I made for somebody, or typically what I normally do is we bring them in and we put them out for sale, and there's enough people who want them where they buy them the same day, so they don't stay around here at all. So my favorite pipes are absolutely pipes that I've made and I've sold. Look up here as an example. That pipe is one of my all-time favorites up there in that picture. Okay, this is an interesting story. I made that pipe probably nearly 20 years ago. Nice. And the customer that bought it told me that he was never going to smoke it. And I said, why's that? And he says, it's an art form. I want to look at it as that, and that's all I want to do. Very flattering and everything. And I thought, that's cool, a little strange, but it's cool. And then 8 or 10 years go by, and he decides that he's going to stop smoking. And he brings me all his pipes, including the one in the picture, and I buy them back.
That's awesome. That's a great story.
Yeah, another guy comes in. This is where it gets really weird. This other guy comes in, literally the day I put it out, and he says, "That's the pipe in the picture." I said, "Yes, sir, it is." And he wanted to see it. I took it out, handed it to him, and he whipped out the American Express and he took it home. And then he said, I asked him, well, maybe now I can finally find out how this pipe smokes, and I think it's going to be great. And he says, Doug, you're not going to know. I'm not going to smoke it.
No one will smoke it.
So
that's awesome.
Pipe's at least 20 years old now.
That's amazing.
No one smoked it yet.
That's cool. I'll go back to that painting. That's a beautiful pipe right there.
Isn't that crazy?
That's an amazing painting. And now, what's your favorite pipe that you currently have in the store today?
I tell you what, I've got some pipes that I really like, in the estate collection.
Okay. Do you mind showing me some of those?
I'd be glad to.
Thank you. Let's follow him over here. Yeah, they have a great selection of estate pipes. and I'm a big estate fan.
Well, we have a lot of very desirable Danish pipes in this group, but among some of these pipes, this one needs to be in your personal collection.
Look at that.
This is a Jim Cook pipe.
That's amazing.
And if you don't, Jim Cook is retired now, no longer makes them. You don't see that many smooths because his reputation is based on his fantastic sandblast.
Now, I held that pipe and it just felt perfect in the hand.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Well, Jim Cook has been around a long time. I know of him fairly well. I've met him a few times at Chicago, places like that. But one thing that I find interesting about Jim is that he went up one notch over anybody I know. So let's say you see a pipe that he's made, and it has, like this one, with this very unusual stem on it.
That's beautiful.
He cast that himself.
Really?
So it's not just his pipe work. He does the whole thing. He's casting stem material.
That's exceptional.
To make stems out of.
Yeah.
And I left this pipe cleaner in it so people would know it really does in fact pass a pipe cleaner.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a funky curve and somehow it does it.
Yeah,
That's
that's
awesome.
quite amazing.
Yeah.
But his work was always spectacular, and this is one of the many sandblasts. I'd say 99.9% all the pipes I've ever seen from Jim Cook were, in fact, sandblast pipes.
That's amazing. And then there's some amazing estates, and then I was looking at those, and I thought about getting a Chacombe because I don't have a French pipe, and I found this one that I picked up, and this is a beauty. So they have a wonderful selection. You guys know I like rusticated. Big fan of bent sort of pipes, and this one has this nice plateau that I don't have any sort of pipes like this, so I was really excited. It has a very kind of deep bowl. It's almost like a stack of some sort. And then I also want to show y'all finally some morta. So Skip has made both of these pipes. If you look at these are beautiful. He's rusticated them very beautifully. It's kind of got this like layered approach almost. If you look at that stem, it's just some exceptional work. And then this one is also real fun. And it's a kind of almost like a canoe of some sort, right? But it's if I can get it right, yep, it's a sitter. And that thing will pass a pipe cleaner even though it kind of has that upward cant, which is real fun. So that is the Briary. They're in Birmingham, Alabama. And I hope you all enjoyed. And definitely if you're coming by this way, go buy a bunch of pipes, bunch of tobacco. Show Skip some love. They're real great here. All right, so now you saw my experience at the Briary. Hopefully all of that kind of was edited well and clipped well. We'll see what future Charlie does with it. Yeah, it was an amazing experience. I can't say enough about it. I like doing these shop tours not because they get more views than all my other videos, but because it shows you what it's like to actually be near real smokers. I know for myself, I've never seen somebody smoke a pipe in the wild. I had a buddy see a guy smoking a pipe at a bus stop, and it was such a rare occasion that he had to text me and tell me, right? So if you're not near a tobacconist or a cigar store or something like that, or maybe don't want to go in or don't spend the money or whatever, this allows you to see a little taste of it, right? It's a great thing to go to your local tobacconist, but if you don't have one, at least I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I want to thank Skip and all the guys for their time. I want to thank the guys at the Country Squire for their time helping me select some tobaccos. And also at Spring City Cigars, I spent like 3 or 4 hours in there talking to the guys. Was in there, went to dinner, came back, right? All about pipes, tobacco, cigars, life, yeah, that's all I have for you today. Let me know in the comments. Do you want to see the Stillwell cigar video? Do you want to see something else? Some more tobacco reviews? Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. Tell me how I can improve. I'm always trying to be better. I'm not here for the views. I'm here for you, right? I'm here for the guy who's never smoked a pipe to learn how to pack a bowl. I'm here for the guy who wants to get more into, trying different blends. I'm here to show you, oh, well, get this Navy Flake, get an ounce of it. It's like $5, right? I'm here to show cool pipes for the guy who maybe can only afford corn cobs but wants to wish and dream. I'm here to be goofy for the guy who wants to make fun of me. I don't care. I'm here for you, right? With that, God bless. I hope you have a wonderful day.